Well, hello, everyone. I'm going to try to play some blitz, bit of Halloween blitz. Woo! Big thing in America. Not such a big thing over here in England, but I'll try to bring down some of the power of All Hallows Eve to see if I can get a bit of witchy play in my games today. And I think I may have sorted out something that's been bugging me for a long time, and that is my mouse. I've reconfigured my mouse, which could actually make a bloody lot of difference. We will soon see, because it was really messing my brain about before, and I've gone into the configuration, done some stuff. So I'm hoping now I've got a nice, good, clean gaming mouse experience, whatever that means. A mouse that works, basically. Now, before I talk about a bit of the chess, let's just mention some things that are coming up in case you're free and ready to rock and roll with some GingerGM adventures. Better make sure I don't get nastily done over here somehow. Can I go? No, let's just keep it solid. Well, tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming with Fiona, either on my channel or her channel. So do please tune in to that. I don't know what time it'll be. I'll put an announcement about. You can check out her Facebook page. It'll be in the evening in England sometime. So whatever the time that is anywhere else, if that helps. That's probably confused things no end. But I'll be streaming sometime tomorrow with Fiona. And on Thursday, very excited to say, it looks like at last, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Me and John Bartholomew are going to be playing basically a rivals blitz match. So that is going to be really cool. So I'm going to try to, I know he's a bloody good player and he was Crush's Daniel Wrench. And I have been recently crushed by Daniel Wrench. So I'm gonna try to give my best performance there. Don't know what time it'll be, but that'll be on Thursday. So that's just little things that are going on. Okay, well, I'm gonna just try to play a bit better blitz, get my rating back to 2500. I'm hoping to have a good session here. You'll probably guess how well I'm doing from the length of this video. So you're seeing into my future at the moment, because I don't know if this is going to be mouse. Just don't even pretend you're going to do silly things like that again. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, so I'm going to play until I lose 2 games again, I think. And I'm just going to, not lose on time. I've got a very good position here. I think all my pieces pressurizing his structure, this King's Indian defense opening that we've seen before. And this should be a very nice position. I just have a lot of pressure on the G file, bit of pressure on the queen side. My king coming to E4. My opponent is tied down. So this should be a very good position. And I've got time here to try to improve on both sides of the board. So C5. Let's now move on the queen side. And maybe I play C6. His pawns are on dart squares. Okay, so he's trying to exchange off my dart square bishop. I can take with this one. I think C6 would be a decent-ish idea now. I want to take my pawn so he hasn't got rook F4 check. I want to stop his rook coming to this square. And my idea will be to come round the back of his position and attack C7. So let's see if I can do this. My rook coming to C8 at the right time. Even king and pawn endings should be very good for me here. So I can consider exchanging off. Takes. If he takes here, well, let's say I take this one first and try and, well, king and pawn endings, I should be very good with my advanced king. Now, how do I win this one? His king's coming in here. Might need some help from Harry, the H-pawn. Okay, so his king does come in here. Now, I've taken G5 away. So I think I can try and just to get rook D7 ideas under my... This is not as easy as I thought, I have to admit. Okay. Right, got to move quick now, though. It should be good for me, but it's not as easy as I thought. I'm thinking I put my rook on D7, but I want my king to certainly come round towards his queen side here. And I'm hoping, even if he wins my h-pawn and my e-pawn with his rook, the c-pawn is going to be extremely... Got to calculate this. Okay, right. I've got to bring this in quickly, my king. So, and like I say, my king is heading for his c-pawn, but this could be on time. Well, he's getting a lot of pawns here, isn't he? This is not what I wanted to happen. Rook here. Bit unclear now. Not the start I wanted, I have to admit. Try and rely on some tricks here. Time very low. I mean, this might be winning, but time is shite. Oh, come on. Oh no, time is really shite. Should be winning this position. Come on. Come on. Easily winning, actually. Don't lose on time. God, I'm so slow, aren't I? Unbelievably slow. No chance. No. That was me maybe talking too much at the start. That was pretty poor, actually. I mean, even at the end there, I was going on about my good mouse skills, and then I played like an old, idgery old 80-year-old fart who should be sectioned to some old person's home because his facilities, his basically arms and legs are not working anymore, and his hand is still a bit shaky. Right, so I'm going to move quicker now. Now, I did actually play one game before you guys joined me just to sort of get a little bit warmed up. And we're now going to play... Okay, I'll talk about the games a little bit more, I think, today. This is the poison pawn variation of the French defence, where black sacrifices often a pawn because the pawn on c3 is going to drop. So this pawn here could drop. But on the meantime, I aim to get very active play of my pieces. And this is the typical move now. Just trying to remember what I should be playing against this one. Can I go here? Let's try d4. This is an interesting move because normally he takes on c3. So if I get my pawn to d4, it should help my position. And the point is now he can't take on d4 because after a number of exchanges, I have knight to f3 check. And if I can finish my development here, so I'm just going to make it difficult for him to win that pawn. There's no point giving him that pawn for free. If I can finish my development, bishop d7, castles queenside, I think my position should be very pleasant to play because I have very active pieces. His king is then going to become weak. Even a timely f6 move to open up the centre would be a standard idea. But mainly my plan here, bishop d7, castles queenside, get my rook into the game, my rook behind this pawn. Even then, okay, well, I'm not so worried about him taking here because my queen can then come in around to h1, famous last words. I think I'd take my queen here. Bishop takes is very tempting as well, but this queen flying into h1, it just looks so pleasant. And now, well, knight here check is a very simple way to do this. Maybe I even had a better move there, but you see one good option. There's often not much point confusing yourself and looking for other good options. Okay, so this check here, well, let's bring in a rook, shall we? Another piece to the attack. Castles is the one move that keeps the tricks going for him. Now, castles here now is not so easy because he takes here. So I think I'm fairly solid with this move, just taking here. And my position should, of course, be a lot better here. But I've got problems with my bishop and rook, so it's not entirely straightforward. What plans has my opponent got? Anything to worry about? I don't think so. So I'm just going to try to put my rook on a better square and try to hit c2 at some point. Trying to get to his pawn on c2. What's he doing in that one? Is he trying to squeeze his way in somewhere? I don't see how, but what am I doing as well? I don't see what I'm doing either. Okay, now I don't really want to swap rooks off. Is there any danger to my king? I don't think so at the moment. So I'm gonna hopefully I say this really cautiously because it does look scary for a second, but I'm hoping this keep things under control. Of course, any ending is going to be winning for me because I have the extra exchange, and now things are looking very, very grim for my opponent, especially when he has to play his defensive moves. And this little tactic here, because c2 is over defended, should be a good way to finish things off. And now, of course, I can take there, and it's the same tactic. I take on e3 in that last position, and I have queen takes c2. So my opponent's had enough there. Let's see if I get anyone else. So now I'm playing a Norwegian. Now, Norwegian players always scare me somewhat because they are generally underrated. I should have maybe stuck to the French defence, have a French defence day. But let's play in standard fashion. Will I be able to refrain from pushing the h-pawn? Old Harry. We'll see. Place your bets now. How many moves until I push the h-pawn? Place your bets. He's pushed it first. Bastard. He's not allowed to do things like that. I'm the one who pushes Harry, not you. I don't think his pushing Harry was anything too scary there, but God, what a git. He got there first. Okay. Well, that was mildly annoying. I hate it when someone gets Harry up me first. I'm not castling kingside here, that's clear. So, where do I put my king? Well, first of all, I need to try and maybe b6, something going on f2. I got c4 and queen takes f2 with knight to g5. Okay, so he's trying to strike on this area of the board. Interesting. Now, I'm going to just castle anyway. That does allow him to open up my queen side somewhat, but I'm hoping to get enough counter-attacking chances somewhere. You know, knight g4 ideas and stuff like this. I mean, he's probably going to castle kingside, isn't he? How am I going to meet that? Well, let's throw this one in, knight g4. Kick that queen away. See where his queen goes. And then I can at least move Harry up the board. Or do I just put this other knight in the centre? Let's go for double knight action here. Very interesting position because he can double on his slow plans, double on the A file. You know, rook A2, rook over here. I need to open things up on the king side, so my natural plan, I have to take that one, looks very open, doesn't it, over here? I have to say. I may have to take some little bit of defensive measures of rook A8 now, and he's probing away on this area of the board. He's actually been most annoying over here. Is he threatening to take there, actually? Well, I've got rook here if he does. So if I go h6, if he takes there, rook here, am I missing something there? No, I think I can do this. I think I can do this. One of my main plans anyway was to go, well, I mean, he can take both rooks. Maybe he can do that. Knight takes here, rook here. Knight takes h8, rook takes, pawn takes here. Then my knight comes back, his knight comes back here. Very murky position, that one as well. Actually, that maybe he can just get away with taking here then. Okay, well, he's come back. And one of my main ideas here, I'm not even going to calculate whether it was good or bad. I don't care. I'm just going to go g5 because his move, Harry 5, Harry 4. Harry, you're going down, son. If I eliminate you, you're all mine position. And at least the way I'm going to try to play this is open up the h-file. So my opponent did not like that. He's aiming to keep things closed. And now I'm just going to get rid of one of these bits, move this knight back here. And I like the positioning of my knight. So strategically even, I think I'm doing quite well here. Now, that is strategically thinking. What about positionally? I mean, what about tactically? Well, I think a plan of now, I mean, I don't normally do this, but a plan of actually aiming for a queen exchange is a good way to play this position. Because I mentioned my king is always a little bit weaker and my knight is such a lovely piece that I'm assuming a queen exchange will only benefit me. So I'm going to really try to enforce this queen exchange because I like my knight. I think my knight is a much better piece than his bishop. What's his bishop doing? His bishop is only hitting his own pieces. And now, well, is there no tactics here? Okay, well, if I have to move, maybe I'll just move my knight. He's going to take here, and it's going to get very complex. I mean, you would assume with my open lines I should be doing quite well, but my king is also very weakened, and he's always got rook f2. Rook f2 is just an annoying little defensive move. So in actual fact, bollocks rings to mind. Bollocks indeed. Shit, well, I misplayed this one. King here, he checks. Don't like this, because I can't defend d6. I know he's got a check here, but I couldn't see anything else to do. I'm hoping, because that's why I had to force his rook to this square, because otherwise he had rook a1, and now I've got a knight move, which, oh god, no I don't, because he takes there. I have to come back again. Okay, my time's very low. Not good. So, okay, this could be my first loss. I've got to remember to move a bit quicker, because we all know how I am later on in the game. So, of course, my opponent playing for a win. And let's just see. Okay, I'm going to play as quickly as I can now, which is very slow, basically. Okay, look. You can take that one as long as I get my knight in the game. Fuck it. Like a bucket. And now, again, my position is not terrible by any means at all. In actual fact, this position I like for me. I like it a lot. Like it a lot. A lot. My queen and knight, fantastic attacking pieces. Oh, get in there, queen and knight. I love you, queen and knight. Never in doubt. There you go. I told you the mouse makes all the difference. And I love the comments. Simon's rating has dropped significantly in chess.com. There was even a thread on Reddit the other day, which was quite amusing. And the thread was, is Simon Williams a real Grandmaster? Question mark. You know, you just got to give them the that's my response to you. Come on. I think I'm a real Grandmaster, a real, kind of ginger Grandmaster. I'll be back anyway. So, yeah, well, actually, another good thing, I'm going to Serbia on, what day is it? Saturday. So, under a week's time, where me and Cheddleton, our team captain, Fiona, or Cheta, I think it is, are playing in the European Club Cup, which is going to be really cool. So we're going to get some good games there. I won't tell what board I'm on yet. Maybe, I think I'm board 3. Fuck it, I'll say I'm not going to say, but there you go. It slipped out of my mouth. Board 3, so I'm hoping to get some good games there, get some GMs, and actually play some over-the-board chess. So that should be very interesting. Okay, well, I want to keep playing. We've got another game. Good. Now, I'm going to try some other different openings up because okay, the French defence. Now someone asked to play this opening against the French, which is a very bizarre little opening, and he hasn't accepted the pawn on offer there, which a lot of people don't, because it can lead to some very dangerous attacking positions for white if he does. Okay, now I'm already out of my theory here, so I'm just going to play it a bit like a King's Indian attack, where you try to control this little guy with everything. Now he's got a very weak square here now, so I'm going to try and get in there straight away with my knight, which he's allowed me to do, and I can always back that up with a4. So he can't still take here because of the pin on his things. This guy's very quick, a very quick player. And now, well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to just push Harry, because as you could tell when I was thinking, yeah, wow, I don't really know what to do. So fuck it, let's just keep going. Sir. The fuck it attack. Fuck it like a car bucket. And okay, well, he's kind of dropped a pawn, so Harry better be strong with a force here. Trying to nibble away his king side a little bit over here, but yeah, I don't believe my random crap is that good. Is Harry gonna do the job? Okay, we will see. Well, I need to get this bishop in the game. I'm one pawn down. That's not a tragic roundabout situation, but I need to somehow get my bishop back on this good diagonal across to his king. And that's not easy to do. Well, I need to sidestep any attack. So I need to try to get my bishop to f4. Maybe d4 was a good... Could I play d4 there? Did I miss an opportunity? d4 followed by bishop f4 was certainly a tempting idea. My opponent defending quite well, it seems here. And oh no, he's not. He can't win Harry. We can't let him win Harry. So I've got to do something about that. Well, he's now let my pieces out a little bit, hasn't he? Bishop d2, and of course he wants to exchange queens, but we are certainly not going to allow that without a fight. And we're just come backwards and forwards. Maybe g4 is my way to try and do this. So he wants to put his knight there, but does that get him in trouble? Because I have bishop h3, and I've actually now got g4 trapping his queen. Oh, get in there! Oh no, he's got knight take. Oh, didn't knight take? Yeah, I saw that. I don't worry about that. I saw knight takes d3. You know, I saw it coming miles away. I always knew I had g4. That's because I'm a grandmaster. I calculate these things in advance. I saw d3 was on pre. Trust me, I'm a grandmaster. Oh, I should get a t-shirt done like that. Trust me, I'm a grandmaster. Trust me, I'm a grandmaster. That'd be a pretty good t-shirt, actually. So, yeah, I didn't actually see that. Knight takes d3, and luck... Oh, God, what are you doing, mouse? You're doing your weirdness again. And at least this way, well, I'm going to win a piece, aren't I? Sorry about a cough. A bit of a cold recently. Now, what's the best way to win a piece? Well, let's do it. I hope this wins a piece. I'm dancing by the fire a little bit here with queen f3, because I could have just taken his queen, but then he would have got a shite load of a bucket load, a train load, a truckload of pawns, and the queens come off. We don't want the queens to come off, do we? No. Even though we're going to win a piece here, and he's got 3 pawns to the piece, so I should not forget that. This is, okay, he's come in. Do I come in? Let's come in as well. And again, look at Harry. Harry is laughing now. He's thinking, ha, I knew I'd get in there, sir. But oh God, can he really get away with that? That looks so risky to me. Let's try to prove why that could be risky. Because if I get my queen into a dart square, it's adios to his position. Can he really get away with this? Here he takes here with his queen. Well, I'm going to keep it simple-ish for now. And now try this one. When he might have to go f6, because I want to get my queen in. And look how Harry has played a very important role here. Oh, he swapped off queens, the bastard. And this is not so clear now, because if he ever wins this a2 pawn of mine, then it really is not clear, and he's got a lot of pawns, so I can't let him win a2. Okay, so a2 would be a massive pawn to lose. Right, time to go into L hustle mode. I'm sure when I started, as you guys can watch, when I started playing Blitz, I was a lot quicker than I am now. Have I really aged that much in the period of time since I started doing YouTube videos? I seem to have aged like about... You know, I've turned into an old man Blitz player, which I'm sure I was never like. I'm sure I was actually once upon a time quite quick at this game. Is this what YouTube videos does to you? Does it destroy your brain? Does it? Okay, there you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What a well thought out tactic that was. Now, someone else said, please play the modern Benoni. So, trying to keep you guys happy. Oh, he's not going to allow it. I was going to try modern Benoni, but as he's gone knight f3, oh, maybe I can still play it. Let's see if I can get a modern Benoni, and just to keep you guys happy. And I don't know much theory at all on the modern Benoni, except that you go here, you take here, and you get some interesting chances. Okay, so this is the modern Benoni, and the modern Benoni is quite an aggressive opening where you rely on tactics. Actually, should be up my street then. You rely on tactical things to get rocking and rolling. And as I'm saying this, I'm thinking, right, okay, tactics. Can we come in here anyway? And if f4 go knight to g4, is this how you play this? I don't know. I mean, I haven't. Theoretically, I can't remember the theory here. So I'm relying on something like f4, knight into g4, immediately going for some tactics, you know, because then my knight has access to e3. But it's the kind of thing that could backfire. In for a penny, in for a bloody pound. Okay, so tactics. Think tactics, Williams. Now, it's already complicated. Knight takes e4. Knight takes check. Fuck a duck, man. Fuck a big duck. Big one. Not a little one, a big one. Can I even go knight takes there? Wants to go right here. Right, okay, come on. Calculate. I'm just spending a bit more time because it's critical. Knight takes e4, takes bishop check here. Knight takes here. That looks like a lot of rock and roll to me. But takes here. Oh, fuck it. I don't know. I mean, maybe this works. Maybe it just loses. I don't know. Let's have a look. So my idea is to go check here. And then, well, he can't block it in any good way, can he? So he has to go king h1. And then my idea is to go knight takes h2. And go for an immediate cowboy attack here. And a cowboy. So you can see the idea is king h1, knight takes h2, king. If king takes h2, queen h4 is checkmate. Boom! So he won't play that. And the idea is really just to move my knight and get my queen into h4 and checkmate the geezer anyway. So it's interesting, isn't it? That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. It might just be ugly. So, okay, so he's going to try and give back some material to stop my queen getting there. So I have to really grab that rook now. And hopefully I still have some kind of dangerous initiative here. Now, let's keep thinking aggressively. What about queen here? My queen is not going anywhere else now. So let's just put my queen here and try to play on the open e file. He's trying to stop this. So let's keep thinking tactics. Bishop g4 is one tempting idea. If takes, queen takes g4, e4 check. Now, he may be taking here on d6 now. So I'm going to go for this bishop g4 move, just trying to keep some pressure up against his position. Because even though the minor pieces, the knight and the bishop, tend to work better for sorry, I'm thinking do not disturb when brilliance is being thought of. I sound like a bloody robot. Okay, I don't know. It looks like I have some pressure on the e file now, but I don't know. My time, I'm half his time down because I've been trying to work out this very complex tactical sequence. So one thing's for sure, I have to speed up here. And b5 is a typical idea, right? And now definitely I need to attack on this open line here. That's for sure. I mean, that looked like a terrible move, knight e3, because I was just talking about my open e file, and he's simply, well, his idea is to go rook here, is it? That's his idea. But I don't really believe it. 27 seconds. Come on, whatever I do, got to move quick. Rook e1, queen d7 is my point. Got to move quick because I'm winning this position. Come on, win then. If you're winning, bloody win. Bloody win, you. Bloody win, you winner. Come on, win, you winner. Oh, win, you winner. Let's see, I'm just getting zoning here. Zoning. Bloody hell, what am I doing? Oh, come on. It'd be tragic to lose this one. Tragic. I'm tempting fate by saying crap like that, aren't I? Fuck it. Fuck you, man. And you, fuck you again. Ah. Ah, dear. That was horrible. Just like completely in control there. And I should have enough time to win these positions. But as a lot of people say, I need a bit more practice at these when I get short of time, don't I? Because that was well, annoying springs to mind completely. That was a really nice game as well, I think. My attacking, everything was seemed to be flowing there, but my time handling was not good. So, okay, right. Well, now I need to. Okay, I'm going to just increase the sensitivity of my mouse. Maybe that's what I need. I've got it set on high settings. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to play. Oh, that's a bit too much, that one. Super aggressively because he's made me angry. I'm just going to sacrifice. I don't care about these 2 pawns I'm giving up. I don't care. I'm going to try and prove he doesn't want it. Okay. That I'm going to have good compensation. Now what? I'm going to bring my rook over to h5. That last game's made me really angry. So I've got a really weird idea. And I'm just going to do it. This rook is coming all the way to h5. I'm going to throw every single piece that I have at this guy's king. Because he has made me one angry Ginger. And he's going to try to defend like the wimp he is. Okay, so let's get the bishop. The bishop's now lining up there. Don't care about that. And this is my main target. My rook is looking completely bloody ridiculous now, so it comes back. Well, it's a nice idea. Harry is bound to take a part in this picture, so let's throw him now. Bishop takes queen e4, my idea. Winning a piece, and the point is he will go g6 to defend his king side, so it makes a lot of sense. I've got the g5 square for a piece, I've got h5 opening up his king of g6, so he's trying to strike in the center of the board. Well, I'll take it. I mean, fair enough. If he wants to strike there, unless he's got a reason for this, I'm just going to get my pawn back. He's trying to create some imbalance. Maybe, but if bishop g4, well, I at least have queen here, don't I? This should be very good for me, queen e4. Queen e4 is one of my main attacking ideas in this position, so his last move might have been an early sign of panic. So, okay, so he's gone here. Now, something like pawn here, keep attacking, keep trying to create threats. When you're attacking, I always say the best thing to do is keep trying to create threats. And this looks like a decent idea because his knight will have to move somewhere. I'm hoping that is a passive square. Now, I don't really want his bishop to come here. But let's use my h-pawn. So I can't take on f6 because of my queen. So I'm going to try to get my knight now to g5 because it stops his bishop coming to g4. And my knight should be a good attacking unit combined with my bishop and my pawn here. So he is going for this pawn and this pawn. Now, which pawn do I let him have? If either. Well, here, rook takes check here. Not too... Harry's always a brave soldier. I mean, I could come back, but I don't want to come back. So let's let him have Harry. And if he takes it, well, I have knight into f6, which is bound to give me decent compensation. Even if rook takes e5, knight to f6 check. That knight on f6 should be a strong attacking unit. So, okay, here it is. It comes into that square. And now annoy that queen of his. At least see where that queen's going to come. And if queen g5, well, king here, and I want to go f4 next. And once I've got that triangle of pawns, I have to watch out for knight e6 to f4. That is, again, that's a good a good idea that my opponent would try to play. Knight here, knight to f4. So he sacrificed the exchange back, and I kind of think that's a pretty decent idea. Do I have any cheeky checks here? No. And that's consolidated his position somewhat. But I am the exchange up now, and I want to make him pay for that last game he won on time. So his knight now, is it coming around there? Maybe. Let's just sidestep that, keep my bishop. Maybe his knight comes there now. And now, what if my rook comes in? Oh, careful, Simon. My rook came in, he had bishop h3 check. That would have been a horrible error. So I'd say this is a very balanced position. Actually, I don't think I'm better here because he's got 2 pawns to the exchange. That's normally a very good investment, having 2 pawns. And my pawns are a bit separated. I don't really have a concrete plan. So I'm going to try to gain some space over here whilst keeping some extra time on the clock. And my one plan is to now play this one, which he's walked straight into. Now takes, I can give this back, go e7, and how does he stop me queening? That is your problem, son, not my problem. Not my problem. That's the way to do it. Okay, right, so let's see if we can just crush this guy now. Okay, well, I did go for a Benoni last time, which was a lot of fun, I have to admit, but I tried it. I'm not going to say it's a failure because it gave a very exciting position, but if I play the Dutch, I know this opening better than any other opening in the world, this classical Dutch. I mean, this is the kind of thing I play all the time. If you've seen my videos before, you will know this position, and the whole point of this opening is once I play this move, e5, I think I'm better already. And so many players of the white pieces have no idea about this e5 move. People with white don't seem to know how to play against the Dutch. And I say I'm better. It might be a bit of an exaggeration. I'm certainly equal in these types of positions. And I always had decent attacking opportunities here. Yeah, he can do his stuff with c5, but I'm going to get my initiative going, hopefully on this side of the board, the king side. So he's going to want to try to put a queen on c7. Now that one is another option. Now what about my knight? Can this knight find a better future? Even b5 is not ridiculous here, is it? Knight here. Does that just weaken my position? b6. What about b6 here? Oh shit! He's going to take and go bishop a3. Oh, that's something I just. Oh dear, that was really stupid of me. Might not be the end of the world. I forgot about. This bishop a3 move just a bit silly. Maybe I should have taken. Maybe I said that you could have done this plan. Maybe I should have just gone rather than pushing Harry. Maybe it would have been better for me to have played a little bit more circumspect on the queen side first, because now there is certainly some issues here. Fuck, big issues, because my rook is going after this move. Takes. Okay, well I have to do this. This is not what I had in mind. Let's put it that way. Not what I had in mind. Okay, but and now he's going to go queen here as well. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Well, I can't do anything about that, can I? I didn't want to lose this pawn here. Well, I can't. I can go queen e8. Okay, queen e8. That's not so bad. Because his bishop's really bad. So this position is not terrible. I have one pawn for the exchange. His bishop is trapped in over here. And if I can start getting my pieces in, rook c8, stuff like this, then I don't think this position is terrible for me. Now, he wants to get his rook there. I'd love to kick his queen away and get my knight to e6. Can I do that? Well, how about this one first? Because if rook c7, I have bishop here. So, okay. So he's obviously stopped that. That was not a good move of mine. His rook, yeah, okay. His rooks are looking very good. His rooks are looking very good now. Much better than my minor pieces. So this is going to be very hard to fight and get back in this one. And if he swaps queens, it's an ugly experience for me, isn't it? Ah, dear. Yeah. ugly. I mean, maybe I'm just losing a piece here. Though I didn't think it was as bad. It wasn't as bad as I played it, that's for sure, this position. But I think now it's over because whatever happens, I'm losing a piece. Okay. All right, well, we'll play one decider, I think. Last game, if he wants to play a decider. And then I'll call it a day today. Not as good as I wanted to. I keep forgetting he plays the French. Okay, I'm going to play a system of Bobby Fischer's against the French. King's Indian Defence. This used to be a line that Bobby played on a couple of occasions. And now I'm going to transpose to a more mainline French by going e5 and d4, because this move sometimes doesn't fit in well here. Now, I really... Again, out of my theory here, so we're just going to make it up. It'll be the first time. Bishop b5. I'm going for quick development. I don't normally like giving up my light square bishop in these French defense positions, but I'm hoping it's justified here for quick development of some sort. Now, he can try to win this pawn, but do I get enough compensation here with a queen check and some other move? I mean, I could even try grabbing that one. I don't believe it because he's always got g6. Annoying. I don't want to lose this game, obviously. When does anyone want to lose a game? Okay, right, well, this has not worked well because he's got g6 and I kind of lost a pawn. So I'm going to go for a more restrained... I want to get my knight to f3 and hope he can't hit out here. And then get an attack going with h4, h5. My bishop's still a good piece, so it's not terrible. But that was a rather easy pawn I gave him there. But it's not terrible. I've got knight f3. My piece is developing very smoothly here. And if he does castle, well, I'm not going to think twice about going h4, h5, opening up my bishop. So he's playing a very active move, trying to gain counterplay by sacrificing a pawn backwards. That makes a lot of sense. Now, is he going to take here? He might well, so I'm going to defend that one. I hope he doesn't have a good knight jump when he's attacking this one, and my aim is always to castle queenside in these positions. Always. If his knight doesn't seem to have a good square to move to, otherwise I wouldn't put my bishop on this square. And if I can get castle queenside, I'll be feeling a lot happier here. Not a pawn down anymore. And I've always got my attack going. But it kind of feels there's a bit of looseness with my position as well. If I can consolidate over the next couple of moves, his king is clearly weaker than mine. So, why can't I castle? Is there a reason for this? Let's find out. Bishop d4, c3. He's going for simple development. That's just what he's trying to do. And he's trying to just take here with his knight. Okay, so that was his standard idea. Now, knight takes here. I don't think it works. Let's just push this one on. I need to get my own attack going. And now I'm hoping h7 is weakened. So I have some crazy ideas here. With bishop takes here. Check here. King here. Very close to working. Very close is not enough. Takes, check here. Can't get that to work either. I hate playing little moves like this. This is like a wimpish way out. Okay, no, let's go forwards then. Okay, couldn't get the tactics to work there, and I spent a lot of time trying to work them out. And now a move like bishop d4, I can meet with rook takes g4, because I was worried about this bishop d4 move, but I can meet that with rook takes g4 and knight takes d4. And I think, well, I was just thinking about my last piece that's not playing a part, and it's my rook on d1. So I want to get that to h1. And I'm wondering now if I have rook takes bishop and bishop takes h7 next as a crazy way to try and attack him. So complicated. Well, I think I just want to play rook h1. I can't see a way to blow him away quite yet. Rook takes bishop is a very interesting attacking move here, because my bishop is worth a rook, I feel. It's a very interesting opportunity just to go rook takes here. But if he doesn't do anything critical like that... No! Stupid mouse! You bloody thing! Did it again! Again! The fuck was that? Jesus. You could see... Ah. Bloody hell. Bloody mouse. Or me. I don't know which one it is. Fuck's sake. And now I can just resign. What a joke. Ah, that happens a couple of times here. Stupid mouse there. Again. I mean, okay. Well, that was annoying, wasn't it? I mean, look at my position. My position here was... people are asking... Oh, God. Fucking hell, that was annoying. Okay, well, here, it was going so well as well. And don't know why it slipped. If I go rook to G1... Rook to H1 here, which is my obvious idea. I'm not going to put my rook on G1, which is a stupid square. Then here I have some very strong ideas. I mean, one idea is bishop takes H7, followed by rook takes G4, which would give me a very strong attack. Another plan here is to go rook takes G4 first, followed by something like bishop takes H7. And this is looking very, very dangerous for him. I mean, his move rook E6 doesn't help. So everything, I'm sure I'd have won this one. Sure I'd have won this one if my mouse just held it together. And again, I'm getting good positions, but obviously when I looked for a bit of luck from All Hallows, it didn't quite come through. And, well, yeah, that was shit. So is the only word I can describe that. Yeah, because this position would have been lovely. Right? I mean, I've got everything is working my way here. All these tactics of rook here, bishop here, his king is very weak. I mean, I can even, like I say, think of ideas of giving up the exchange. But yeah, I mean, this is a fantastic attacking position, I'm sure, here. Much better than what I played. What happened there? Let's see if I can do that again. No, can't do it again. Well, anyway, thanks for watching that. Disappointing end to those blitz games. And remember, I'll be playing John Bartholomew, I think, on Thursday. And I will also be doing a stream tomorrow with Fiona. I hope you have a good Halloween and you enjoy it. You know, get loads of trickling treats and, well, you know, give lots away, whatever you fancy doing. And I'll see you soon. I think we'll do a different type of video because at the moment I'm just getting pissed off with blitz. I need to get that mojo back up and sort out my mouse and sort out... Anyway, bye for now.